Hello everyone. So now in this video we will see about the visual style or graphic display options. So you can see here we have total 5 views. So we will see one by one. So currently this drawing is in the wireframe. So how you can just check? You just need to bring your mouse here. See, it is showing visual style as a wireframe. So if we just change it from wireframe to hidden line, so you can see this wall has just showing different behavior, right? See in the wireframe it is the visual for this one is different. Now in the hidden it is behaving in a different manner. See, right? So now let me show you for this shaded one. If I just click on the shaded one, so you can see you just see the colors for this. The basically you can see the wall colors and door colors, right? Now let me show you this consistent color. So you just see no much difference between the shaded and the consistent color. And you can see basically shaded, consistent color and realistic are all three are just seems to be similar. Let me click on the realistic. See, realistic generally consume more graphics because it will display things in a more real way, right? So in this way, you can just see how these views are behaving, right? So now let me explain you more in a technical way how these things are behaving. So first, we will see the wireframe. So, what is wireframe? We have seen this one option, right? This one is the first option is a wireframe. So, we have seen, you can see this one is our wireframe. So, what is actually wireframe? So, let me click on this wireframe. So, you can see here I've written in wireframe mode, only edges of the model are visible. Only edges of the models are visible. No solid surface, no texture, and no material, basically. So you can see the models each display as mesh of lines. Yes, the models each display the mesh of lines showing the skeletons of framework of your project. So basically, this wireframe is best for what? Basically, when you have to select this wireframe while you are working on the Revit. So basically, when you just wanted to focus on the relationship between the components, or basically you just wanted to fast navigation work. Basically, you just wanted that your drawing should work smoothly and fast, then you just use this option and focus on relationship between components means you can just see the example of a column and beam connection. Basically the reinforcement detailing for when you just wanted to refer the reinforcement detailing between the connection between the column beam connection or anything similar like that, then you can just go for wireframe because it will show the things which are within the component. Now let's see about this hidden line. So what is hidden line? First we will see here. So let me click on the hidden line. So once I click on the hidden line, you can see these walls are visible because the wireframe is behaving like a mesh of wires, right? So if I just click on the hidden lines now, so you can see this wall is now clearly visible to you, right? So now let me come here. So what is hidden line basically? In this style, surface of the object are not displayed, but their edges are visible, right? We have just seen here. So hidden lines are represented by dashed line to indicate that surface is hidden behind another element. Basically, if any element is just behind another element, so to represent that one, we just show that particular element with the help of dash line. So basically, generally we follow this kind of rule in drawing work, right? So this option is often used for construction document. Yes, basically whatever drawing we are following on the side or whatever, basically all the drawing works, we generally follow this kind of behavior, right? So best, this one is best for good technical drawing. Yeah, basically, yes. Now we will see about the sided. So before sided, let me explain you this realistics. What is realistic? So when I just click on this realistic, then it will show the materials or element how actually will look when you will install on the site. So let me come here in the word. So here you can see in the realistic, it uses advanced rendering technique to show the model with realistic material. Basic realistic materials, lightings, texture, and shadows. So basically, it will give a real feel. Basically, this realistic generally uses when you just wanted your model to represent in front of the client or in the meeting, then we can use this realistic. So basically, while we are just working on the file in the Revit file while we are working, then generally we didn't use realistic because it consume lots of graphics and it generally slow your work. So now let's see this sided one. So first I will just click here on the sided. See, this is how this sided look like, right? So now let's see about this sided one. So basically here this style shows the model with solid faces and colors, but no advanced shading or realistic rendering. So basically this will behave similar to your realistic only, but here we don't have advanced shading or realistic rendering. So just by doing this, we are just not consuming much more graphics, and we just wanted to just understand our structure. Then we can just understand easily. See here I've written, it will display material and color assignment, making it more visually clear than wireframe or hidden lines view. So when you are confused, then by adding the colors, then you have a clear idea of the framework of the structure. Right. Now let's see it is best for. So basically when you just wanted to see how your structure will look like actually, then without rendering you can just use this shaded one. So now let's see about the consistent color. This one, right? Let me just click on here how the consistent color look like. See, the little color variation have shifted here. So what does this? I will explain you this here in the consistent color. So here you can see this visual style display the model with consistent color, with consistent flat colors based on the assigned material property, but without any shading and texture mapping. That's the thing, without any shading and texture mapping. And the colors are solid and consistent across all the elements. So basically why we need this consistent color option, basically you can see here when you don't want texture to interfere with your understanding of the model. While you are just reading your model, then the texture we have just here didn't allow shading and texture here, right? Just to read the our model in a proper way. So we can use this visual style in this manner.